How many times have you had a long, exhausting day and when it came to the evening, you just didn't feel like cooking? For most moms, that means picking up the phone and ordering in. In this video, I'm gonna give you the secrets of how to stay on track in those moments and do it easier than ever. And if you find this video helpful, then please hit that subscribe button for brand new videos every single Wednesday. I feel like I'm reading the news.
I'm Ron Burgundy.
Maybe you had a long day at work, or the kids are being a nightmare, or you just had a lot on, but the last thing you want to do is think about your diet. So let's help you fix that problem. There are 5 keys to fixing this, and we're going to dive into each one. 1. Have some emergency meals. Have you ever been on a train or a bus and you see that sign that says break glass in case of emergency? That's what we need for your diet. Anytime you go to the effort of cooking a meal, especially if it's a meal that fits your nutrition plan, always cook an extra portion. Even more so if it's a meal that you enjoy. You're gonna take that extra portion, you're gonna put it in Tupperware or a container, and you're gonna put it in the freezer for days when you don't feel like cooking. That way, when those days come, you can break glass, you can get that emergency meal out of the freezer, knowing it's an easy meal that fits your nutrition plan and it's a meal you enjoy, and all you have to do is reheat it. It's so simple. Because when you're feeling like this, when you're tired and exhausted and just not in the mood, you are gonna choose the easiest option. And if the easiest option is just to reheat a meal in the freezer that you know keeps you on track versus cooking a meal completely from scratch, it's gonna be easy to stay on track when you have that option available. Number 2, ready-made meals. Ready-made meals have come so far in terms of quality and nutrition content. What I mean by that is they used to be just terrible, really heavily processed, low in protein, full of calories, and just not helping anyone. Nowadays, there are tons of great options for you to pick up, whether it's NutriQuick or Fit Foods or Pure Power or whatever. You can pick them up in almost every single supermarket, and you can even order them online and have them delivered straight to your door. Having 1 or 2 of those in the fridge every week, or even keeping one in the freezer, just like the emergency meals, because you know it's a meal you enjoy, is going to help you when you don't feel like doing it. Number 3, stop in a shop. If you're on the way home and you know you are feeling like this and you have no idea what's in the house, or you just don't feel like cooking, make a stop off on your way home. You can easily pick up some foods that don't take any prep at all and are going to keep you on track. You could pick up a fully cooked roast chicken from the deli. You could grab some packets of meat. You could grab some high protein yogurts. You could get some ready-made salad mix. There are tons of things that you can pick up. You just have to go to the effort of making the stop. Number 4, and this one will surprise a lot of people, order a takeaway. Sometimes, even if you have all those other things in place, you're just going to end up ordering a takeaway anyway, and that's okay. If it's happening ridiculously frequently, then that's another issue. But if it's just once in a while, just order the takeaway and enjoy it. Looking at the takeaway from a different angle, there are places like Camille Thai that have calories on the menu. So even if you end up ordering in, you can still be calorie conscious about your choice and not blow your calories out of the water or your total food intake out of the water for the day. It might take a little research to find what places are available to you around, but taking that 5 minutes when you're just scrolling the internet anyway is going to pay off in the long run, and especially pay off on days when you feel like not doing it. Number 5, how often does this happen? The reason this is one of the tips is because if this is happening to you often, then sure, some of the previous tips can help you out, but you would be much better off getting to the bottom of why your energy is so crap. Energy could be a whole video by itself, and it will be coming soon, but let's give you some quick things you can check out now. Are you getting enough sleep or giving yourself enough time in bed? Now, obviously, if smaller kids are waking you up in the middle of the night, that's completely out of your control. But most moms are not giving themselves the best chance possible to get sleep. Give yourself an 8-hour block of time in bed to hopefully get 7.5 hours sleep. If you get woken up within that 8 hours, or you have to wake up for night feeds, that's okay, but still give yourself that block as best you can. How's your water intake? Because if that's low, then energy drops as well. How's your step count? But more importantly, how do your steps look over the course of the day? Because if you're spending 3, 4, or 5 hours sitting at a desk like I'm doing right now, then that is going to zap your energy. Something simple like getting up once an hour and moving for 5 minutes, getting a walk in on your lunch break, getting a 10-minute walk in the mornings and evenings, Fitting in those smaller bursts of walking and steps is way better for your energy. How are your stress levels? Because if those are massively elevated, then your energy is going to plummet. The best way that I have found for busy moms to manage those stress levels is to journal. Something simple like at the end of the day, get a pen, notepad, copybook, and write down anything that's on your mind. It could be things that pissed you off. It could be things you didn't like how you handled and how you might handle it better next time. But also write down some positives. What were the good moments from the day? What wins did you have? What things made you laugh? And just get all of that information, good or bad, out of your head onto paper, because it will improve the quality of your sleep and your ability to fall asleep. I hope those tips help, and if you found this video helpful, then please hit the thumbs up, hit the subscribe button, drop a comment below and let me know which tip you're going to use.